My mother humiliated me for years and sabotaged my relationship by telling my girlfriend I was dangerous. So, I made her the joke of her own birthday and started a secret war she never saw coming. My mom and I had a great relationship except for the one thing that kept us apart, her need to put me down in front of others for validation. I tried talking to her about this. I've literally begged her in front of guests to stop embarrassing me for cheap laughs, but she just won't stop. She fully believes she's doing nothing wrong either. Last Thanksgiving, the whole family was talking about my uncle when she randomly started showing everyone my embarrassing teenage pictures. Pictures I'd explicitly told her I hated and never wanted anyone to see. I asked her to put them away, but she told me not to be a buzzkill and learn to laugh at myself. My dad stepped in defending her, telling me, "Would you relax? Your mom's just joking around. Let her have her moment." This is just one of the hundreds of examples. I've tried everything to get her to see my POV, but nothing worked. And a few weeks ago, my relationship with her went completely south. It was her birthday and I woke her up with breakfast in bed and a new iPhone like she wanted. But instead of showing me love, she gave me a lukewarm thanks and started cracking jokes to my dad and her friends on FaceTime about how bad my cooking was. This hurt a lot. I had worked so much overtime to save up for that phone and that's what I got in return. But that wasn't even the real kicker. The real kicker happened later that evening during her birthday dinner. She was doing her usual, joking about how I used to get bullied by a girl in elementary school to make people laugh. And I know I shouldn't have, but I decided to join in, willing to swallow my pride and become the butt of the joke for my mom's big day. This was a mistake. My mom took this as approval to do the unthinkable. She got everyone to quiet down, and when we did, she pulled out my personal diary. "Let's see what goes on in that teenage brain, shall we?" She chuckled. Everyone laughed, but my world went silent. My face went pale and I froze. And then my mother said, "Ooh, look what he wrote here. I just got rejected by my crush and feel like a failure. I bet this will be funny." My dad was beside himself laughing. And just as my mother started reading, I snapped. I got out of my chair, stormed over, and mid-sentence yanked my diary off her. I looked at her in the eyes and mouthed, "How could you?" And for a second, I swear I saw guilt. But that quickly vanished. My dad came behind me, yelling at me for being ill-mannered and shouting that I've ruined Mom's birthday. She then backed him up, telling me to learn to take a joke, and tried yanking the diary back, but I didn't let her. I just ran upstairs, tears streaming down my face. All the guests left within a few minutes. The party was ruined. I didn't speak to my parents for the next few days, and I planned to keep it that way until I was forced to because that's when my mom stooped to a level I didn't know was possible. You see, I'd been seeing a girl I really liked for the past few months, but seemingly out of nowhere, she ghosted me. I found out after being stood up on a date where I waited over an hour for her, and when I checked my phone, I was blocked. I remember being broken. Julie had been my crush for over a year, and she brought me happiness like no other girl ever did. Mom knew this. I went home devastated, and when I saw my dad sitting on the couch, I just let it out. I didn't even care if he called me a wimp or anything. I just needed someone to talk to. But instead of laughing at me, offering advice, or anything in between, he looked at me like a deer in headlights, almost like he knew something. I picked up on this. I asked him if there was something he